Hello everyone and welcome to this week's newsletter. There's currently a narrative in public discourse which links gender violence and gender inequality to the way boys are educated at school, ignoring other influences on young men. The finger's often pointed at independent or other non-government elite boys' schools as a major contributor to these evils. The conclusion often drawn from this narrative is that one is more likely to be or become a supporter of male hegemony, a misogynist, or a perpetrator of domestic violence if one graduates from a boys-only school. My experience of working in and with boys' schools suggests that this is misleading, and it's certainly not true at St Joseph's. In fact, I believe that the truth's demonstrably quite the opposite. A St Joseph's education is more likely to make one a caring, empathetic man who respects and values women as equals. And I think we have many thousands of old collegians who are living examples of this. As the largest educator of boys in the region, we are committed to educating our students to help eliminate gender-based violence in the community. And we are committed to empowering our boys to challenge sexism and misogyny and to be advocates for gender equality. We educate boys to be respectful and compassionate young men who know how to form respectful relationships based on equality and respect and free from violence of any kind. As Australian society grapples with the scourge of domestic violence, we seek to raise awareness and shine a light on the responsibility of all men to end all forms of gender-based violence in the community. Our students and other men in the college community understand and commit to our role in this. We acknowledge and stand in solidarity with all who are affected by domestic and gender-based violence. Commencing today, the 1st of May, we will be lighting the facades of the buildings adjacent Carey Oval purple overnight for a week. We do so in support of the May 1 candlelight vigil to remember and honour those who've lost their lives to domestic violence. We also take this action as a visible symbol of our commitment to be part of the solution to gender-based violence and inequality in Australia. Our new timetable and weekly structure has now been in place for approximately 15 weeks. We have surveyed students and staff to obtain their feedback on how the changed arrangements are working for them. In the Deputy Principal section of this week's newsletter, Lisa Pope has provided a brief summary of the feedback received so far. I encourage you to provide feedback from a parent perspective using the link below, and a working party from Sacred Heart and St Joseph's will be considering all feedback before looking to make any adjustments to align the timetable and schedule to meet the learning and wellbeing needs of our students and staff. Last week I had the great pleasure of attending the regional combined rock band evening held at the Piano Bar. Bands from many local schools performed, and St Joseph's were represented by 3-3, and they were just brilliant. Music and musicians of all genres continue to thrive at St Joseph's. This college has a long tradition of honouring the mothers of our students by welcoming them on site for a celebration of Mother's Day. This year, once again, we invite all mothers and maternal figures in the lives of our boys to join us for breakfast on Monday, May the 13th. I hope to see many of you there. And a final reminder to all families with grade 6 students that our enrolments close tomorrow. We also encourage you to pass on to any families who might be seeking an alternative school and be considering St Joseph's that we have some limited availability in years 8 to 12 for 2025. God bless.